up a little bit, we might be missing plays from the final series of the day. Obviously, we had some technical difficulties. We tried to get
as many in as possible, and also throughout the weekend there were an insane amount of plays. These are 10 that stood out to us. I feel like these are all a solid top 10. I'm sure you guys can find a clip that maybe deserve to be in the top 10, and I feel like it'll always be that way. But these are our top 10 plays. Without further ado,
no pausing.
No pausing?
No pausing. It lags. Riley, make sure it's on 60 frames as well.
Here's Capsule. This is versus LAG, and he's got that Vaznev.
Just a quick little three-piece out of the kid. Number 10, nothing too crazy. Going to go black screen here while we get the 60 frames queued up for you guys. Clayster, I would have loved to throw this one higher, but we don't see his POV. He pops a 4-piece.
Yeah, he only gets 2 on camera. He's on a 6 spree. The old 30-year-old man, about to be 31, is still shooting, and he's doing it with the SMG. Number 8.
We got the cannon. Dylan Envoy on a little bit of hotel search and destroy. Gets the stun hit marker, goes through, knows he gets the stun on the other one, recameras it, bada bing, bada boom.
The Dark Prince.
That's the cannon.
And now, number 7, we have none other. Say it.
We had to throw it in.
Shotzzy with a big 3-piece today, a game-winning 3-piece to close out a winner's bracket match. To guarantee winners against Atlanta FaZe.
Game-winning 3-piece against FaZe to clinch winners. That's, I mean, it speaks for itself. The top 5, we see Dan talking some shit.
Number 6.
So set the scene for this one, because people might get a little angry with this.
Listen, Florida's in prime position to win this. Joe Deceives and LAG, they're forced to fend off Florida. Somehow Joe Deceives finds this kill on a fellow. He's able to play his life, allow his teammates to come reinforce. And they forced that game number 5 to keep themselves alive in the series. So maybe the clip itself, it's not the flashiest play, but the impact and what it meant and to clutch up in that moment, very important. Joe Deceives and Exceed.
The top 5 is where things get a little bit crazy. We got none other than TJ. He says, hello, Bants. Again, their S&D struggles kind of just continue here. Map 5. TJ gets a knife kill in your side, round 1, running through dubs.
Like this, man. And he's been one of the best search players in the game as well. So TJ, he's been frying in search. Some slow starts in respawn. He's eaten too many insomnia cookies, but
he might be slumped,
dude. He's eating mayo or he's doing something to start slow in respawn. But he is not starting slow in search. He starts off the round number 1 against Minnesota.
Dude, I had a sub the other day, and I felt like I couldn't fucking shoot straight.
A huge ace. And here's his twin, Cammy.
His evil twin.
Yeah, he's shooting Danny Phantom. He's shooting wind. He's not going to get any hit markers on Clayster. And TJ is going to close it out with 2 more. So an incredible way to set the precedent and set the pace. TJHaley continues to be dominant in search.
Had to throw some love to TJ.
Of course.
Always got to throw some love to TJ.
That's a big way, a big weege because that's a big ace.
Next, coming in at number 4, again.
I mean, abezy.
Back to Mercado. I mean, this might have been number 1 if we got his POV. I mean, I don't think people understand how hard this is to do against 4 players of that caliber.
Especially to keep your team alive for just a little longer. Obviously, now we know that Optic ends up closing it out on the next hill, but Optic should have closed it out there. abezy goes above and beyond. He goes huge, finds that 4. Number 3, I mean, this kid might be hacking.
Yeah, I mean, we see this kid walk away from his setup after this clip, and people thought that he was getting his PC checked, which, rightfully so. He finds 2 first bloods through the wall.
A 2-piece from 2 Real in some crazy fashion.
Somebody backbanned that kid.
Yeah, those lineups are sus, but they check the PCs. Number 2, I mean,
I hate to do it to the Green Wall fans. We are some of the biggest that you can find as well, but Hydra to close out the series. He's on a 6 streak to start this clip, and he just starts running rampant in maps.
Yeah, and obviously we know how crazy this spawn trap is, and it gets even crazier when you have a player like this running around with an SMG in your base. He was on the breakdown team of the week for good reason. I mean, the kid goes above and beyond every single series. Like, I saw him negative today on a map, and it's so shocking because you're just like, what's going on? Like, the kid's having one bad map, and
he's even here. So he was 14 and 24 at this point. Yep. I mean, we say we can't really tip these defensive plays, but this one was insane. Goes on a 12 streak to end up closing out the series.
Number one.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. This was insane.
This was insane.
Kismet.
I mean,
in 2v4 fashion, Optic's about to tie the game 3-3. Kismet finds an insane 3-piece and wins a big gunfight here onto Brandon. They were exchanging some body shots there, too, so some good some good body shot love there. But Kiz, I mean, you got the #1 play of the week. I mean, just that was insane.
That was insane. Shouts out to Kiz. Shouts out to Hydra locking down the 1 and 2 against us. Again, sorry to do it to all the Green Wall fans, but we can't be completely biased on this show, and they had some crazy plays to round out the top 10. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that segment. My personal favorite, again, kind of hard to get all the clips. We missed a series today as well because of our technical difficulties, but I think we did a pretty solid job with what was given to us today.